All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music and doing it in real time for a few real people out here, just like you and me. So, a great singer has passed away, a man by the name of Brenton Wood. I don't know if you know who Brenton Wood is, but he had a big year in 1967. He had a top 20 R&B song called the Oogum Boogum song, which is just fun to say. And then later on, he had a number 9 song called Gimme Little Sign, which has always been part of my R&B playlist. It has forever been there because it's such a great song. Definitely influenced by people like Sam Cooke. I'm just shocked this guy wasn't bigger. The two albums he dropped in 1967, both are chocked full of great pop and R&B songs. He also played piano, and he was pretty good at it. And vocally, so unheralded and underrated. It's just a shame that he didn't have more success in the world of music. Wood's manager and assistant, Manny Galeos, confirmed his death to Variety magazine, stating that he died from natural causes and was surrounded by his family at his home in Moreno, California. According to his manager, Wood's final words to his fans were, "Catch you on the rebound," which was a reference to his 1967 song. Another song that probably should have been a bigger hit. Born Alfred Jesse Smith in Shreveport, Louisiana, Wood moved his family to San Pedro, California, and later attended Compton College, where he began to explore his interest in music. He adopted his stage name as a reference to his home county and looked to people like Sam Cooke and Jesse Belvin for inspiration as he wrote songs and played the piano. This guy just had that great R&B swagger in his voice. Wood recorded several singles before signing with Double Shot Records in 1967. That's when he scored his biggest hits. The Oogum Boogum song peaked at number 19 on the Billboard R&B charts, and Gimme Little Sign reached number 9 on the pop charts and used to be played on oldies radio stations up until recently, because really, oldies radio stations don't exist anymore. I learned so much from listening to oldie stations, and it's a shame that they're not out there. I think what's happened is they believe that most of the people who used to listen to oldie stations are probably no longer alive anymore, which is pretty sad. I mean, we're playing songs from the 1970s still, and the format of oldies has a certain vibe to it, and obviously a tune like Gimme Little Sign, which was probably a mono 45 when it was put out there, although I've heard the stereo version, and all of these songs, I want to say most of them were recorded probably in mono and stereo. These songs hold up really well today. I know some people think, oh, it's cheesy, it's this, it's that. No, it's just really good music, and it's a shame that people have decided that it's no longer relevant to hear this music anymore. Anyway, after 1967, he didn't have that much success, but in 1972, he formed his own record label called Prophecy Records, and throughout the decades released music on Mr. Wood Records. He went on tour early last year, and the farewell tour was called Catch You on the Rebound. Supposedly, those were his final words to his fans, and that was supposed to be the last tour, but he was hospitalized, and the tour had to be canceled. So that's really sad. Over the years, the Oogum Boogum song, which is a novelty tune, and by the way, do you ever hear novelty tunes anymore? I think the last decade for novelty songs, probably the 1980s. I'm thinking of like the Curly Shuffle stuff like that. You don't hear novelty tunes anymore because they're cheesy and they're goofy, and people don't want music mixed with comedy anymore. They just, I don't know, they want the dark side of life. Anyway, the Oogum Boogum song, which is kind of a fun song if you go and listen to it, and the recording holds up pretty well, found new audiences as it was used in films and TV shows, including The Umbrella Academy, Almost Famous, and Don't Worry, Darling. His single Great Big Bundle of Love was also used in the second season of Big Little Lies. Funny, they're going way back to find good music for movies and TV shows, and even stuff that wasn't originally on the radio. Brenton Wood, a truly underrated and almost unknown singer at this point, undervalued, not spoken of very much, has passed away, and it's sad because they're not going to make really great R&B singers like this anymore. Maybe they are. Maybe they are, and I'm just being a little bit sentimental here. But you listen to this music and you think to yourself, yeah, that was the best. I mean, Motown, Stax, all that soul stuff from the 60s seems to just sound better to me than the stuff that's come out since. But, I'm the older dude, and thanks to my brother and sister and WRKO, I was exposed to quite a bit of Brenton Wood as they played that song into the ground, just give me a little sign, girl. And it brings back a lot of great memories. So in any event, Brenton Wood has passed away at the age of 83, and he certainly will be missed.